Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, a comprehensive review. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a deep dive into one of the most celebrated games of recent years, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. Playing this gem on a high-end gaming PC, the kind of rig that brims with power, allows for an experience that's not just about the game, it's about the entirety of what gaming can be. With specs that scream excellence, from the AMD Ryzen 9 7950X 3D to the beastly Gigabyte RTX 4090, this game is not just visually striking but remarkably smooth, making for an unforgettable adventure through New York City as the web-slinger himself. A bit of history and context. Released in 2018 for the PlayStation 4 and later remastered for PC in August 2022, Marvel's Spider-Man was developed by Insomniac Gamesa Studio, famed for its creativity and innovation in the gaming industry. Their previous successes like the Ratchet & Clank series paved the way for what would ultimately become a pivotal title for the superhero genre in gaming. This remaster captures everything that made the original special and enhances it with more refined visuals, new features, and consistent performance, allowing for an exhilarating experience that feels fresh despite its familiarity. Evolution of the genre. Superhero games have historically struggled with quality, often bogged down by derivative mechanics and lack of authentic narratives. However, Marvel's Spider-Man crystallized a new standard for superhero titles, melding an engaging story with responsive gameplay set against a vibrant, open-world New York City. The game not only revitalizes the superhero genre but also elevates the action-adventure format by focusing on character growth, emotional depth, and dynamic environments. Technical performance. Let's talk about technical performance first. With my powerful gaming setup, I experienced Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered at max settings with jaw-dropping resolutions that truly brought the aesthetic brilliance to life. The custom Insomniac engine, optimized for PC with features like ray tracing, helps achieve impressive shadows and reflections that enhance immersion. Frame rates skyrocketed well above 60 FPS, providing the kind of buttery smooth gameplay that is essential for fast-paced action games. Some PC gamers reported minor issues upon launch, however, patches quickly addressed most of these concerns. By the time I dove into the game, it felt like a well-oiled machine, free from the hiccups often associated with initial PC releases. Controls and gameplay mechanics. The controls in Spider-Man Remastered are intuitive and fluid. Swinging through the city becomes second nature, with the game's adaptive mechanics allowing unique styles of traversal. Using the mouse and keyboard setup feels engaging, however, pairing it with a controller might just give you the tactile satisfaction that characterizes Spider-Man's iconic movement. The game carefully balances speed with precision, creating an experience that feels dynamic yet fully in your control. Combat mechanics have been finely tuned, mixing web-slinging, melee attacks, and gadget use to provide an engaging and challenging experience. Each encounter with foes never feels stale. There's an endless variety of combos and techniques that can be utilized, pushing you to explore your combat creativity. Immersion and story structure. Stepping into the shoes of Peter Parker offers richer narrative experiences than one might expect. The story sets itself in a world where Spider-Man is already an established hero. It dives into the dichotomy of his life, balancing personal struggles with superhero responsibilities. The writing and voice acting are top tier, capturing the essence of beloved characters and their intricate relationships as we navigate through the main and side quests. The central villain, Mr. Negative, adds layers of complexity, showcasing themes of duality and personal reflection. Rather than fall into the typical hero versus villain trope, the narrative fosters emotional connections, inviting players to ponder deeper moral conflicts, all of which is an impressive feat for a comic book adaptation. Graphics and art direction. Visually, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered is breathtaking. The art direction not only pays homage to the comic roots but also elevates the visuals with rich textures and vibrant colors. With ray-traced reflections and increased levels of detail on PC, the iconic skyline of NYC feels alive, underscored by dynamic weather and day-night cycles that enhance immersion. The remastered version takes full advantage of the PC hardware to render clearer images, rich shadows, and beautifully fluid animations. Swinging high above the streets gives players a panoramic view of a stunningly detailed city. Every pedestrian, car, and window reflects the bustling, vibrant life of New York. Audio atmosphere. The audio atmosphere supports the essence of the gameplay beautifully. The soundtrack is composed by John Paisano, who manages to evoke emotions akin to blockbuster films, enhancing key moments and adding weight to the action. Voice performances from Yuri Lowenthal Spider-Man and Laura Bailey Mary Jane Watson are commendable, with their emotional depth resonating throughout the narrative. Each punch, web swing, and distant shout creates a rich soundscape that brings the player into the heart of NYC. Character development. The beauty of Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered lies in its character depth. Each character feels fleshed out, from the earnest and quippy Spider-Man to the calculating Mr. Negative. Side characters, including Mary Jane, Aunt May, and Miles Morales, each contribute to Peter's journey, helping players forge emotional ties that matter. The evolution of these characters through various interactions and missions showcases their growth, enriching the narrative layers. Innovation and replayability. In terms of innovation, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered sets a new bar not just for superhero games but for open-world design. It revitalizes traversal and combat in a way that weaves them intimately into the fabric of exploration and storytelling. With new suits, gadgets, and DLC expansions like the City That Never Sleeps offering fresh challenges, players have innumerable incentives to revisit. Finding collectibles, completing challenges, or just swinging around for the sheer joy of it brings a satisfying element of replayability. Cultural impact and legacy. Culturally, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered has made a significant mark. Its success has led to discussions about how superhero narratives can be delivered engagingly and meaningfully within gaming. The game set the stage for further titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, and potentially other superhero adaptations that could follow in its footsteps. It combines nostalgia with innovation, allowing not just die-hard comic fans but also newcomers an exciting entry point into the web-slinging universe. The influence of this title extends beyond just numbers. It emphasizes storytelling, character growth, and emotional connection, reshaping how players perceive superhero adventures. Conclusion. In conclusion, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered is a shining example of what modern gaming can achieve. From the remarkable technical prowess demonstrated on a high-end PC setup to the rich narrative, stunning visuals, and immersive gameplay, it's a nearly flawless experience. The combination of expert development by Insomniac, a compelling story, and breathtaking graphics makes this game a must-play for any action-adventure fan. While no game is perfect, with a rating of 910, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered comes tantalizingly close. It stands as a testament to the potential of gaming to weave narratives that resonate emotionally and engage players in ways previously thought unattainable. Whether you're swinging through the city or simply pausing to soak in the views, this game is an unforgettable journey that cements Spider-Man's legacy in gaming history.